right, on today's video, we are back at the range, and today we are out here to do the review on the Bear Creek Arsenal 22 Magnum upper. Now, we've already done a few videos with this 22 mag upper. We did an unboxing video. We went over everything in the box, all the specs, everything was covered in that video. Then we brought it out here and we did a first impressions video. We just put a red dot on it. We shot some close range targets because I just wanted to make sure this upper was going to run flawless, because sometimes rimfire stuff can be a little finicky. Well, it ended up running perfect. We ran about 110 rounds of two different types of CCI ammo in it. No malfunctions whatsoever. Well, at the end of that video, I said, now that we know it's 100% reliable, we're going to put an LPVO on it. And we added the Vector Optics Constantine 1-10x24 LPVO, and there will be a separate review video on this optic. Now, if you're interested in watching any of those videos we just talked about, there will be a BCA 22 Magnum playlist. I'll link that in the description below. Now, what we're going to do today in the review video, we're going to shoot some close range targets. Then when we're all done here in this bay shooting some close range targets, we'll move over to the rifle range and we'll shoot some steel out at 100 yards. All right, we've got 4 USPSA targets set up. We're just going to fire 2 shots into the A zone, transition back and forth. We're also using the 14-round Black Dog machine magazines for the first time. I've got those loaded up with some CCI Maxi Mags. Here we go. All right, ran all 14 rounds. Mags are working great. Let's get down and check our targets. All right, target on the right, we had all alphas. Our next target, we had 3 alphas. Nice tight little group right there, but we threw a Charlie over here. Our next target, we had all alphas. And our target on the left, 2 alpha. All right, this time we got 14 rounds of our Winchester Super X 40 grainers loaded up. Let's just see if this BCA 22 mag upper can run on the cheaper ammo. Here we go. All right, ran them all. Likes the cheap stuff too. Let's get out and check the target. All right, target on the right, nice little group, 4 alpha. All right, next target, we had 2 almost in the same hole, 4 alpha. Next target, 4 alpha. Nice little tight group again. And our target on the left, 2 alpha. I'm liking it. All right, let's start talking about this 22 mag upper from BCA. If you watched the first impressions video, obviously I really like this upper. And now that I have it set up exactly how I want it, I like it even more. One of my favorite things about it is the handguard. And this does come with this handguard from BCA when you order it, but it's flat through here. It starts to ramp up right here where I like to set my thumb. So it's a competition style handguard. It looks really nice and it's very functional. And I think it's pretty cool that BCA sends it like this from the factory. The other addition that I really like is this angled foregrip that I have out here. This is the same one that I put on the Anderson Frontline 16. And it's a knockoff pretty much of the Strike Industries one. And I have these on all my ARs, and these are just my favorite angled foregrips. All right, we got 14 more rounds of our Winchester loaded up. Here we go. Ran them all. I did forget to mention too, we are locking back on our 14 round mags from Black Dog Machine. All right, target on the right, 4 alpha. Our next target, we had 4 alpha. Next target, 4 alpha. And target on the left, 2 alpha. All right, let's talk about the side charger on this. I said in the first impressions video, this is the first AR upper that I've had that is a side charger. And honestly, I'm a big fan. In fact, I'll probably end up ordering a couple more uppers from BCA in the future, and I'll probably end up getting the side chargers. I think the biggest reason I like it, it reminds me a lot of my PCC that I run in USPSA, and it just works for me. All right, let's run one more mag. Target on the right probably isn't going to be too good, but it did run them all, and it did lock back. All right, target on the right, we had 3 Alpha, 1 Charlie. Next target, we had 4 Alpha. And our next target, 4 Alpha. And our target on the left, 2 Alpha. All right, so let's talk about the magazines. This was a con in the first impressions video. When you buy this upper, you do not get a magazine, so keep that in mind. You will have to order a magazine from Bear Creek Arsenal. Now, Bear Creek only offers a 10-round mag, but the company that makes those magazines is called Black Dog Machine, and I went on their website and I was able to pick up a couple of these 14-round mags. Now, granted, it's only 4 more rounds, but 14-round mags are better than 10-round mags. So I am happy that at least I was able to get something with a little bit more capacity, and they're not all that expensive, and from what I can tell, they're always in stock if you want to go over and pick up some of these 14-rounders for yourself. All right, I got a 50-yard zero on the Constantine. We're set up at 50 yards. Got a target down there with a camera rolling on it, and I just put a couple pasters on it. Gonna shoot a couple 5-shot groups with these CCI Maxi Mags. These are 40 grain varmint. Let's just see how well this groups at 50 yards. We'll go for the target on the left first. All right, I'm gonna zoom in on that a little bit. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like we need to go to the left just a little bit. I'll make that adjustment here. All right, let's move over to the target on the right. All right, ran all 10 of those rounds, no issues. Locked back on the last round. And hopefully we got a couple good groups. Let's go down there and check them out. All right, here's our target on the left. We got 2 in the same hole, 2 in the same hole, and 1 right here. Really nice group. Now, I made a little bit of an adjustment. Probably only needed to go 2 clicks left, but we basically put 3 all in the same hole. They're all touching right here. 1 right above it and 1 right in the bullseye. But we're talking about a 3/4 inch group right here at 50 yards. All right, now let's talk about the optic that I put on here. So I'm a big LPVO fan, especially LPVOs that are second focal plane, which this is, and this is the Vector Optics Constantine 1:10 by 24. Now, when we were shooting the up close targets, and I had it all the way down on 1 power, it's got beautiful glass on it. It was just like using a 1X prism. But then when we moved out to shoot our groups at 50 yards, it was nice having that extra magnification. We're not going to really dive too deep into it because there will be a separate video on this optic. We're over on the rifle range. I've got 5 rounds of CCI Maxi Mag varmints loaded up, and I got a camera rolling down there on the steel at 100 yards. Now, normally with a 50-yard zero on my ARs, if we aimed for the center of the target, we'd be hitting a little high. So I went ahead and dialed this down 6 clicks. We're just going to see where it hits with the 22 mag. Let's have some fun. It looks like we might have went low. I'll take another shot here. Nope, we're hitting. She's moving. She's definitely swinging. All right, let's go to the one next to it. I believe we hit it. Oh yeah, nice. All right, we're gonna try to get a hit on the third piece of steel in. Camera is rolling on that target. Nice. Actually heard that one hit. Might have went to the left on that one. Nice. All right, let's go for the next one over. Yeah, I think went to the right of that one. That was our last shot. All right, so my final thoughts on the Bear Creek Arsenal 22 mag upper. This thing is freaking awesome. I'm a huge fan of 22 Magnum, and it's just really cool to be able to shoot it out of an AR platform and having a side charger. We got some really nice groups at 50 yards. We were able to stretch out and hit the steel at 100. This thing is just a lot of fun, especially for no more than what this upper cost. All right, so let's talk about reliability. So we're well over 200 rounds through this, and we have not had one hiccup. It runs the CCI Maxi Mags, whether we're running the target rounds or the varmint rounds. And we ran quite a bit of that Winchester Super X through this thing today too, and it ran it just fine. So reliability, it's 100% reliable so far. All right, so at the end of the day, do I recommend the Bear Creek Arsenal 22 mag upper? Absolutely. This thing is just too much fun, and if you're a fan of 22 mag like I am, I think you definitely need one of these. Now, if you do decide to pick up this upper, they have 4 variants of the complete upper. You can get a 16-inch and a 20-inch in the black like I have, and they also have the 16-inch barrel and the 20-inch barrel in stainless for the complete uppers. The other cool thing is, if you decide you want to put your own together, is they are offering, I do believe, a 10.5-inch barrel if you wanted to make a 22 mag upper for an AR pistol, which probably would be pretty cool. But all in all, I definitely recommend it. It seems to be super accurate, it's super reliable, and there's really not a whole lot bad you can say about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.